What do you think of the way the budget process is going in Albany right now, and how do you think it'd be different if Andrew Cuomo was governor and you were LG?
Well, the budget process in Albany certainly has been late before, so there's been history with that. I think at this point they're at a critical juncture today. The governor is exercising the power and influence of his office to get this done and push things through. I think the legislature, there are things that they hold dear, they're trying to restore or trying to work through. Fundamentally, I said before, I did not want to insert myself certainly into negotiations that are going through now. Having gone through the same thing on a smaller scale in my city with the budget process, I think when it's done, there's a lot to be said. But one thing that I would reinforce with Andrew Cuomo as our next governor, which I certainly hope he will be in with a Cuomo-Duffy administration, you've heard property tax cap, reducing spending. We have to get our spending down, and we can't keep adding burdens on the backs of people. And I apply the same principle in Rochester. The median household income in Rochester is $29,000 per household. And we have great affluence and great poverty in Rochester, but $29,000 per household. You cannot put the cost of government on the backs of people whose families are making $29,000 per year. We are losing citizens every year. I'm a father of two daughters. I don't want my kids leaving and looking elsewhere. There are other states that are competing against us that draw young people and young talent out because it is less costly to live, less costly to have a business. We have to make some very, very tough decisions. And I think some of the animus that you're seeing right now is only scratching the tip of the iceberg, because if you're going to make real change, a lot of emotions are attached with those changes. Everything that you have to cut or reduce spending in, somewhere there's attached a special interest or somebody who passionately supports it. So there are no easy calls. We actually bridged the $42 million gap in Rochester. We cut taxes, we cut spending, we said no. We've consolidated departments, we've reduced our workforce, we've said no to things in the past we said yes to. As a mayor, I got rid of my city-owned car 3 years ago. I don't have a car. I have my own car that I drive. Our staff, our upper-level staff, with the exception of police, fire, and I think 2 other emergency departments, they're the only ones with city-issued cars. We try to lead by example inside at small levels up to larger levels. But I think you're seeing I think, a snapshot example, a microcosm of what real change would mean in the future, because I think that it'll be this emotion times 10. But if we're going to make changes that this state needs to make, it's going to happen.